All right, going live. All right, you ready to tear it up? Get some money?
I don't have any money, so I gotta gamble. What do I have left? Trying to check out a loan.
All right, 30 seconds.
I need these B's guarantees so I can make enough money to pay rent.
Oh, week 1. Back again. I can't fucking wait, I'll tell you. It's been far too long.
Yeah, I actually thought it was gonna. I thought the first week of the season was last Thursday.
Oh, I was
And
kind of
went to work
expecting
and
the same.
I found out it wasn't. That it was actually depressed the rest of that day. I was
That's
like,
sad.
fuck, I gotta wait another week, man. I'm ready.
All right,
Alright,
let's
I'm
hop up
ready.
in this bitch. Hey.
I'm still eating cheese.
Oh,
I'm hungry, man.
back again. 2023 season, week 1. B and P coming at you. Plus money, baby. It's good to be here.
It is. I'm glad that glad we were able to get together and do this. I know it was kind of scuffed the first time we tried it, so
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure out improve as we go from this point on. 17 weeks.
definitely.
I'm sure by week 17 it'll look a lot different than this.
I would
But
sure hope so.
without
Oh, man.
further ado, without no reason to fuck around with it. The game's starting soon, baby. Lions Chiefs tonight, Thursday night kickoff. How we did it today is we kind of divided the slate and went and each of us will kind of give you our favorite pick for the each of the game on the slate. And P is starting us off with the Lions and Chiefs. So let's see what you got.
Guarantee. There's no way I miss any picks for the entire season. I'm just gonna start off by saying that. And if anybody checks or keeps a record, then fuck you. So, without further ado, the Lions and Chiefs. The Lions by the spread to 7.5 is the note that I put down. But honestly, with Kelsey being out, you probably agree with me. Like, I think the Lions are a safe. Like, I think that's good value in the Lions.
Yeah, Lions -4, or sorry, +4 today. Yeah, I like the Lions spread.
I like that. I like it. And if you can buy some points or throw it in the teaser, I would definitely do that. I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I haven't seen much from him, as no one has, but the Lions are using him a lot out of the backfield to receive. So I went ahead and the number I had when I wrote it down was 28.5. It sounds like it's at 31 now for receiving yards, but I'm taking that. I like him to just catch some swing passes out of the backfield, get him in open space. I see that being one way that they move their offense tonight. And then the other notes I have, obviously the Kelsey injury and Chris Jones being out is going to allow Jahmyr Gibbs to run around, do routes, catch the ball. He won't have to be in as a pass blocker on passing plays. So
Yeah.
those are my two big bets for tonight's game.
Yeah, I like that as well. I'm also in on, I was liking a little bit of the under 53.5 tonight. And then I would even play that Gibbs number up to 40 on some alt spread, get a little plus money on there, if you will. But anyway, that's it for tonight. We got the Lions spread +4 and a little bit Jameer Gibbs over 31. Love it, love it. First game on the Sunday slate. Bucks Vikings. What do you got for us, P?
I don't love it. It's not gonna be the game I sit down to watch.
It's a hard one to like there.
Yeah, it's an easy one if you just want to bet. Go ahead and throw it on that under. I think they're hitting 46 in that game, to be fair. I think Tampa's offense, I'd be surprised if they put up 2 touchdowns. I think 1 touchdown is probably the cap for them. So unless the Vikings are going to throw up all of the other points on their own, I think the under is a safe bet. And then I would just take the under and Minnesota money line. Just put them together.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Definitely a under 45.5 there. I would love that in a teaser. Week 1, there are a lot of very teasable under games. If you can get them in the 50s, I think we're going to have a kind of a repeat of last year. We're going well under. But all right, yeah, that one's kind of a stinker. A little bit of the under. I wouldn't really know. I mean, I would like to lean personally to the Vikings, but 5.5, not really a number I feel comfortable with the Vikings covering, especially with all the close matchups they had last year. Let's move on for that
stinkers, though. We got the Titans and the Saints.
It doesn't get much better here, and
it doesn't get much stinkier than that.
The NFC South is going to be a rough division to watch this year.
Yeah, when I got this game, I guess I picked it. I don't remember picking it. I think he's lying to me, but apparently I picked this game. Regardless, it got I'm responsible for it. When I saw it today, I was just I was not happy. My notes, I have 2 lines on this one. I would throw it in a teaser. I'd add 10 points to the under, and then my second point is this game is the worst of the week. That's all I have for this one.
This game is the worst
treading
of the
lightly.
week.
We're treading lightly with this one.
Well, if you think this is the worst of the week, then the next one might be a closer runner-up with the Panthers and Falcons. At least we got a divisional matchup.
I think this next one's...
You're a fan? You think the kind of
I actually like it.
See some of the rookie QB action?
Yep, I like the rookie QB versus the second-year QB. It's his first year starting in Desmond Ridder. And I like the Falcons at home to cover the spread. -3 is the number I had it at. But it looks like, Oddshark's got it at 3.5.
Yeah.
I'd still take it. That's a number I would take. They got the over-under. They're pushing a little lower on this one, so I didn't mess with that. And to be honest, it's just another safe one. I'm kind of not getting too crazy with any of these teams week 1, but I'm happy with Falcons at home winning by 3 points.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, yeah. My note is there's no more Christian McCaffrey. That's all I have. For
no dump off for the rookie QB there. I mean, that's going to be a tall order. Similar to the next game is kind of the reason rookie QB making his first start. It's hard to ask for a lot there. 3.5, yeah, I would like the Falcons. Ridder is going to be a wild card, but that Falcons defense was strong. They played a lot of one-score games last year.
And one note I did see, Miles Sanders had a groin injury reported yesterday, I think. So even if he's in there, a groin injury as a running back, I don't see him being at 100%.
Might split some carries there. Also might get in on some unders there if the line's not affected. But kind of similar vein in this one, in the first game I finally get to take off your hands. Texans versus Ravens. Ravens taking on a rookie QB in Baltimore. Now, Harbaugh has historically a pretty good record against rookie QBs. This spread's moved from 9.5 to I believe it's at 10 now. I would feel very comfortable with the Ravens money line in any parlay you have out there, and I would tease them anything below 10 points. I'm comfortable. 9.5, I think they can win this game by 10. They're also a 43-0 record when they're a double-digit favorite. So Ravens money line and any parlays you have out there.
Yeah.
But
I take the spread -30.
yeah, I'd say if you can
I
just,
think this is gonna be a
I would.
blowout.
It could very well be a blowout.
This
I'm
game
comfortable
screams
with it under
like
nine and a half.
this game screams to me. I've seen this before when the Ravens played the Dolphins at the begin. It wasn't week 1, but it was like the beginning of the season, either last year or the year before, and they just ran it up and down the field on them, and it was like a 30-point
I
game.
think
It
that
was an
was
absolute blowout.
2019 Ravens Dolphins. I think it was
It
when
just,
Lamar was it was his first
I
start
think it
as
was,
a full-time quarterback, I believe.
yeah, it's when he really started to throw the ball, yeah, and they just ran it
And
all
they
over him. That's just
they
what this feels like
airmailed
it's
him.
gonna be, dude. They're setting the Ravens up to just blow these guys out.
New offensive coordinator on the Ravens. They're supposed to have that pass offense completely retooled. We will see. I'll be excited to
Yeah.
watch that game. For
What,
one
Will
for
Anderson gonna push Lamar out of the pocket? Lamar's just gonna throw a bomb.
That's what I like to see. After that, though, we got a little AFC North battle. Back to UP on the
Oh,
Bengals
Bengals and the
versus the
Brownies, huh?
Browns. Odd Shark,
Bengals
I
and
see, has
Brownies.
this one as the Browns winning, and I think for a very good reason.
I have the Browns winning as well. The trend is saying that one, Burrow has been banged up coming into this game. Two, he hasn't never won in Cleveland. He's never played an away game against Cleveland and won. They've gotten beat pretty bad in Cleveland before. One time, I think most recent, you had mentioned to me, Jamar Chase was out, but he still had all of his weapons, and the Browns were still the stinky, poopy Browns, and they whooped him by like 20 points. So I think it's a good value pick. It's one I'm not super confident in, but when you're playing numbers, this is the number that you play. You play the Browns money line, and if you're really got a big old caca, then you'll take the Browns +2.5. You might as well. They're gonna at least win by a field goal, right? Surely.
Or reversed there, yeah. Take them +2.5. Big balls if you take a money line, right?
Yeah, I get sure exactly. Yeah.
The Wux game, though, favorite of the week, perhaps. The
The Jags,
Jags
man.
and the
Jags,
Colts.
Jags,
Jags,
Jags, Jags.
Jags.
I'm all Jags all season. I'm never gonna tell you to bet against them, I promise, until we start the
They
list.
hurt me a lot last year.
They did good for me a lot last year. I just got them at the right times when they were hot, man. Yeah, so it's in my favorite bets. Obviously, you can see it down below. I like the Jags. -3.5 is a great number. It is an away game, but they play in Indy every year, so for me, it's one of those where it's like it's somewhere that you're used to playing at. And they got Anthony Richardson starting. I don't see the
Another
Colts offense
rookie
being
debut.
explosive. Yeah, rookie debut. I bet against that any day. But yeah, I have Jags -3.5, and then I've also thrown in there, if you like player props, Anthony Richardson under on his passing yards. I saw it up near 200. 196.5 is the number I saw on Tuesday. I just don't think that he's going to throw for anywhere close to 200 yards. I see it maybe 150 is the number I would have put it at. I think they're going to hand this ball off. I don't even know I guess JT's not even going to be in the backfield, so it's like Zach Moss. I think I saw he was banged up when I was looking at injury reports. So, yeah, this offense isn't going to move the ball very much. I'm sure of that.
Yeah, we might see some Richardson on his legs action. I'd be interested to
That's
see
possible.
if his
Yeah.
what the rushing yards there. If it's around 20, 25 or so, I might get a little
Yeah.
flyer on that.
Yeah, if the Jags are smart, though, they'll do a spy, and they'll force him to throw, because that's his weakness. So, hopefully, if they're
Pick City
smart.
then.
Yep, exactly. He's just not going to be able to move the ball through the air.
All right. Well, moving on to the team that won me some decent cash last year. Out of the steel curtain, the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the 49ers, the Brock Purdy-led 49ers. Can Mr. Irrelevant keep up his run from last year? Well, don't think so in Pittsburgh. Steelers +2.5 all day. It's one of my favorite bets of the week. I think the Steelers can win this outright. Mike Tomlin doesn't let games get away from him. Everybody knows the deal. Steelers always have a winning season, and I think TJ Watt and company are gonna hold Purdy down under. And I think if I saw Kittle is banged up as well. But that's one of my favorite bets. Steelers teased any teaser 2.5. I love that.
So you're saying the steel curtain's gonna make Brock Purdy get a little dirty on Sunday?
I think his uniform's going to be coming up with some mud on it.
Yeah, I actually kind of almost disagree. Just with the general I think this is the Steelers' season to not go 500.
I think they're going to
I
be a
don't
surprise team this year.
I feel like it has to do with the quarterback. I just think Pickett takes a step back, but we'll see. It'll be interesting. You definitely can't judge him against the 49ers too harshly.
Yeah, there's just one
But
stat that stood out to me last year was Kenny Pickett was the best quarterback throwing into tight coverage. And George
interesting.
Pickens has been pretty good. I think
Yeah,
those two are going to take a step together. If his accuracy has been as if the numbers don't lie. Yo,
yeah,
Evac Zia, how you
that's
doing?
interesting.
Welcome in. Good to see you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Deontay
anyway.
Johnson. I think he had a touchdown every single game as well.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't catching a ton of passes or like big yardage, but he was a very very big threat in the red zone.
Pickett, not afraid to sling the pill.
No,
Curtain.
definitely not.
Odd Sharks kind of torn here too. Maybe we'll have a tie.
Yeah,
21
that
21.
one's
I've seen this a couple times. When Odd Shark predicts it to be pretty close, I've seen at least 2 ties. One of them was last year. Did the Vikings tie? Or it was
I
close?
can't remember if the Vikings tied.
But all
But
right.
it sounds like I'm putting a tie in my parlay for plus 3,000 odds.
A-Rod to
Plus
the
money,
Jets.
baby.
Plus money, baby. All right,
Oh
moving on
no.
from the curtain. Talk about stinky games. I think this might be the last run of absolute trash. Cardinals and the Commanders. Cardinals are in an obvious tank job. I mean, they cut their would-be starting quarterback like a week before the season. I think they're going with Josh Dobbs to start. I'm not even sure.
They
It's
are.
going to be an absolute mess. The Commanders, everybody's been raving on Sam Howell. They think he's taken a step forward. Even last year, he was looking pretty good. So, I mean, I have the Commanders here. Spread, -7. I think they win by 10. Also, Cardinals, team total, under 14.5. They are not scoring 15. They will be lucky to get 10 points in this game. Cardinals are going to be a shit show all year. Yeah, I'd say get on that 14.5 before it goes under 13. I think 14.5 is a safe number.
Yeah.
We're moving on from that one. My personal favorite, it's like the Jags to me for P. Dolphins, Chargers. Dolphins, underdog going on the road to the West Coast. Now, I absolutely love the Dolphins +3 here. Just like the Steelers, I'm putting it in most of my teasers. I actually love it if I'd personally have a little like 4-team teaser +10 I like to do. Dolphins +3 to 13. Love it, love it, love it. I think I wouldn't even be kind of similar to the Browns game here. If you got the sack, I would like a couple units on the money line for the Dolphins. Tua and the boys got something to prove this year. I think they might be the sleeper candidate to win the division. Oh man, I thought we were done talking about poopy games.
Yeah.
The Raiders and the Broncos. Oh, last year I kept thinking Russell Wilson would turn this thing around. The fall off he had from Seattle to Denver was
Bad.
absolutely historical. Now, Sean
That's a
Payton's
good one.
there. Sean Payton's there to turn things around. Nathaniel Hackett was an absolute shitter as a head coach. I think that was an understatement. But in this game, under.
Yeah,
44.
44 is a big number. That's a big
44
number.
is massive for
That's a
these
big
two
number.
inept, terrible
It is.
offenses. And let's not forget that Broncos defense, fucking good. They held, I don't know how many times they held teams to 13 or less last year. That is a strong unit. And the
They covered
fucking
the spread with the Chiefs last year, just with their defense.
Yeah, an old ankle injury Jimmy G and the questionable Raiders coach Josh McDaniels are not any better than the Broncos unit. So this is going under 44. Now, if you're looking to get it in on that teaser, just throw it into 54. That's going to be automatic. Bet your life savings on that. And if I'm wrong on
Yeah.
under 54 Raiders Broncos, we'll not have a week 2 on this show. How about
He'll
that?
pay you out.
Yeah,
He'll
I'll
pay
pay
you
you
out
out.
for
So
any of your
just go bet
losings.
that.
Just disclosure. We don't pay out on anything that's worse than negative 500 odds.
Oh, okay. Raiders Broncos, you shitters, goodbye. Oh, off to the new blood of the NFC North. Packers versus the Bears. The game P said, "Do not let me have that one."
Don't. I don't want that one, man. That one's just.
All right, so
It'll
this
be a good game to watch, but to bet it's not.
this game, no idea, who knows. It's almost like seeing the rookie QBs again. We have a lot of unknown QB action happening. Jordan Love, your guess is as good as mine. The safe one in this to me, DraftKings has Fields rushing at 56.5 yards. Over on Justin
I'm about
Fields.
to get on that right now, bro.
Over on just that could hit in the first half. We've been there. That man might run for
That could
80.
hit in one run.
That could hit in that's one run. Man's going deep from the 35. But if I had to lean somewhere, I would go with the under, Packers Bears under, and I'd put that in a teaser maybe. I don't think they'd really get to 52, but I don't love it. The only thing I think's decent is Fields rushing there. Kind of stay away from this game. It's really unknown on the Packers. But a game that I don't think is unknown, and I think the spread is a little wonky, and I think the public thought so too, as the spread's now moved up. I think it was 3.5 for the Pats,
Really?
for the Eagles,
I didn't see that.
It's down to 4.5 now. I'd play it to 5.5, 6.5.
Yeah.
Philly
Give
spread.
them
I
a
think,
touchdown.
yeah, I don't think this game is much to think about. Under the Eagles, Sirianni, he's 2-0 in their season opener each time. I mean, the Pats, they're going through some weird QB issues. Mac Jones, really, what? I mean, who'd they even add, really? Ezekiel Elliott?
Yeah.
Uh,
They got rid of Damian Harris.
Yeah, I
Obviously,
can't.
Ramondre
I just
Stevenson, but he came off injury, so their running back is a
and
little odd
they are
right now.
their offensive line is pretty sus for the Pats, and the Eagles are. I mean, they should just feast. I can't imagine this
Mhm.
being a 4-point game. Eagles, fly
Yeah.
Philly, fly.
Oh, good to know. The Eagles have. I mean, we haven't gotten to see it yet, but I am interested to see they have this three-headed monster running back now. With
Oh, at running back, shit,
Gainwell,
and at D line.
Gainwell, Swift, and Penny, all three in the running back. They all three can do different
And
things. So I can't imagine what their offense is going to look like with also great receivers in Devonta Smith and
yeah, and AJ
So
Brown.
they just have weapons. They just have weapons.
One bet I did like, I forgot to mention in Eagles Pats, Jalen Hurts anytime TD plus 120. Like love that. Plus 120.
You're not gambling that right now with your life savings. I don't know what you're doing here.
Then you better
That's
get your dad's
free.
life savings.
That's printing money. Yeah, get your dad's
Yeah,
life savings.
I like him to either, you know how they are with the sneaks, but I think he'll just run one in from, goal line area.
100 yards out.
Yeah. All right. My last game before we get to the Monday night. The Sunday Nighter special. Is this really Sunday night? They didn't flex this out? We got
No,
Ram.
you have mine Sunday night. Cowboys Giants.
Okay, yeah. Monday
I
nights.
think the
Yeah.
times
The
a little
times are just weird. I was like, Rams Seahawks. I looked at the schedule earlier. I didn't think that was a Sunday Nighter.
Yeah, no. What time is that? I can't see.
4:25.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay.
3:25. I think these are in Eastern.
Yeah.
Seahawks. Rams, no Cooper Kupp. You know how bad Matt Stafford is without Cooper Kupp? He's not good.
Shitter.
And you know who their second guest is about to be? Van Jefferson, and then some either drafted guys or totally new faces. Matt Stafford's
They're pulling
arms.
fans
Yeah, they're pulling fans. Or they were having
from the
tryouts.
crowd.
Oh Oh, but yeah, I'm absolutely just Seahawks, Seahawks, Seahawks. I would play it to -6. Also in this game, the over/under 46.5 is way too high. That is an automatic in a 10-point teaser. Under 56, that's another one. Rams Seahawks goes over 56.5. Might just have to hide in shame, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah. I think Vegas is forgetting that Gino's on the other side of the ball. He ain't that good.
They were a fairly good over team last year, but I don't think the Rams are going to be putting up much against them.
Yeah, they'd have to do it on their own, because the Rams just don't have the weapons.
Yeah.
So
anyway, Cowboys,
right.
Giants.
Back to me, huh? This one, I like this game. This will be a good game to watch. This will be a good game to bet on a couple things. Let's see. Mainly, I mean, the big number is obviously the 3.5. Giants are at home, and it's a divisional game. These games are always close, and with it being at home, I really tilt. Like, I would probably take Giants even if they were -3.5. I think the Giants are going to win this football game at home, and I also would like to see, or expect to see. We don't like bets here. We expect bets here. We make money out here. Pollard is going to go over 19.5 receiving yards. He's going to catch those swings out of the backfield. We've already seen it.
I love it.
Back.
I love it.
I saw the number at 19.5 today.
Sounds like a gift.
So if you can get that,
let me just write that down.
Yeah, I would definitely take that. 19.5 is a low number for somebody like Pollard who's done this last season. To have 19.5, and in comparison, a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs, his number's up at 30, 31. It's a really low number.
Yeah, I love that. Especially like you said, we've seen Pollard do this multiple times. I mean, main back, you should definitely catch a swinger or two. But all right, last but not least, Bills Jets rounding us out.
Oh, okay. I thought they did 2 Monday night games first week. They must have changed that up. But anyway, Monday night game, Bills and Jets. I hate the Jets. So I am sorry to anybody who might be excited for the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. I think they're going to go 0-17. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to throw 35 interceptions. No, okay. They're not going to be that bad. I see them just as a real middle of the pack team. I think people got a little bit excited when a quarterback with history like Rodgers comes over. I understand it, but when I look at his most recent performances, it doesn't warrant the excitement that they've gotten. So I'm all over this Bills by a field goal. I think Bills win this game by 10, 14 maybe. I don't think it's going to be that close.
Damn, a little blowout action, huh?
I actually do. I just don't believe in the Jets offense. I know Lazard's been struggling with some injuries. Breece Hall's coming back from a big injury. They just have question marks, whereas the Bills, we kind of know what we're getting with them. I don't think they'll be as amazing as they were last year, but I just don't.
I think the Bills definitely regress this year.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. But in this game, I don't see the Jets hitting the ground running at all. So my two are the Bills spread, and then I'm also taking under on Rodgers' passing yards. I just think his numbers are inflated because he switched the team. He struggled with accuracy most of last season, and we've seen Christian Watson was one of his targets, and he's not bad. They had Robert Tonyan, Toe Tap Tonyan. They had some weapons. They had 2 good running backs too to create, open up the passing game, and I just didn't see him hit the shots like he had been. So I'm going to bet on a Rodgers regress and a Jets to come out pretty flat to start this season.
Yep.
Would not be surprised if they do start to pick up the pace and crank out some wins mid-season, but I don't think the start will be what everyone expects.
Hey, I'm thinking Dolphins in that division.
I know, yeah. You said Dolphins. When you said that, it clicked in my head that you thought they were going to beat out the Bills for that division. So that'll be interesting. They played some close games last year, so Bills Dolphins, when they come up playing each other this year, it'll be interesting to see what we're betting on and where we're both at.
Yep, definitely gonna be a hot year, man. I love it. Can't wait for some more NFL action. Game be kicking off here in 20 minutes or so. Let's see that. 720. Okay,
I get
okay.
that.
Can't.
Jameer Gibbs.
Oh, get those last second bets in, people. Jameer Gibbs.
Yep.
Lions spread we're liking. They also have a great boost on FanDuel if it's plus 100 for Mahomes to throw 250 yards and one touchdown, one passing touchdown. I mean, and he has this insane record of every season opener. He's like 34 touchdowns. Or I don't know. It's absolutely just know it should hit.
Yeah, surely.
Surely.
It'll hit. I like it. Yeah. I mean, Mahomes is Mahomes. We know he's consistent. We know what we'll get with him. So get those boosts, get the deposit matches, get all your money in there. If you don't have your paycheck being deposited into your sportsbook account, then reach out to me and I'll help you set that up. You shouldn't have a savings if you're in this chat.
Yeah, this is your savings plan. This is your retirement.
Yeah, this is your retirement plan. Stick with us, boys.
All right, to the moon. All right, till week 2, everybody gamble irresponsibly or responsibly. Your choice.
Yeah,
All right.
irresponsibly. Peace out.
Peace.